Just under an hour east of Albuquerque off New Mexico 41 South in Estancia, you will find the Old Windmill Dairy. This farmstead dairy is known for their premier artisanal goat and cow cheeses. The milk from these goats and their cow counterparts help create the award-winning chèvre, gouda, and brie the dairy is known for. Today, I've signed up for one of their regular farm tours to check out their operation and meet the goats. Curious and playful and insanely cute, it's no wonder people are so drawn to goats and the dairy's tours.
We're going to start here with the tour today. This side of the house is our milking side. This is where all the goats are that get milked. Everyone that has a collar has had kids, which we're going to go see in a little bit, and they are producing milk. Most of our goats are Nubians. They have the long ears and they're originally from Nubian Egypt. So they did really well in the desert, and they produce a high butter fat, which makes awesome cheese. Come on in.
Today's farm tour is centered around the new arrivals, the baby goats, who we're going to get to bottle feed here in a minute. They are so cute I can hardly stand it.
All right, so we're gonna head in here and I'll show you how to bottle feed a baby goat.
I think these little guys know what's coming.
I don't think I look like your mama, but you seem to be convinced.
So, this is not Coke. This is their mother's milk we collected this morning from milking. It's nice and warm. They're all used to getting bottle fed, so it doesn't take much. But when you do feed them, you need to tilt it up so the milk goes down and the air goes up and they're not swallowing air. And usually if you just hold it in front of them, they will latch on. And if you like, eat until they stop. You don't have to worry about overfeeding them.
Okay.
Cool.
I feel like my motherly instinct is coming out, you know, that I didn't know I had.
Yeah, if you're having a stressful day, this just melts everything away.
Yeah.
With or without bottles in hand, the goats seem to like our company too. And once they latch on, it doesn't take long for these kids to down their mama's milk. But thankfully for us, snuggles and other affectionate gestures go hand in hand with the feeding, making it a little hard to leave them. But they're ready to get back outdoors and play, so we make moves for the Creamery. Due to health codes, we do not go inside the Creamery, but still get a good vantage point.
So what we're looking at right now, this is what we call the Creamery, and this is where I like to say the magic happens. This is where we take the milk, we pasteurize it, and we turn it into a finished product. In this room is where everything takes place, from pasteurization to making the product, to packaging, labeling, and sending it out the door. Our cheese maker, Abby, is in here right now. You'll see her. She is working on some, what we refer to as the bloomy rinds. It's like the bries, the blues, things like that. And those take a lot of attention. You gotta like work them every day of the week and give them some love and just make sure they're happy and they turn out to be wonderful.
So the goats aren't the only ones getting lots of attention. I had no idea that cheeses needed to be handled and given such care, but that must be why the end product tastes so good. Speaking of which, we head for the tasting room to sample some of these delectable cheeses.
Good. Come on in here.
What a spread.
Thank you.
So how many different types of flavors and styles do you guys have?
I think there's a total of 36 different varieties and flavors of cheese. We started with just the chèvre. We later added like the figs and cream because of a customer request. We started doing the lavender festival, so there's lemon lavender white chocolate.
What's been your top seller by far? What are people most in love with?
Well, for years we're known for chili and hot. It's won.
Yeah, it's New Mexico.
Yeah, it's won 4 or 5 Scovie Awards at the Fiery Food Show. Oh. The Chipotle has won a couple of Scovie Awards, and it's a nice smoky Chipotle.
It goes from the range of breakfast stuff to maybe some more dessert-related items. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Cool. Well, I want to dig in. You guys ready?
Yeah. So on the table, please help yourself.
That's all the invitation we need. Time to dig in. When it comes to food, this is not a situation where you help yourself before assisting others. Get those kids some cheese.
Oh, how about that?
I get excited when people come out here and they actually see where their food comes from. And especially the kids. And it's really neat because nowadays there's not a lot of small farms around, and people really aren't connected back to their farmer like it used to be. And honestly, these animals are the greatest therapist around. I mean, they just can calm you down and keep you happy, and yeah, it's a good balance.
Yeah, to have that much more connection and understanding of their food. And then that's the next generation of people that are going to be buying these products, you know, investing in local farmers in the local food shed, right?
I'm a nurse practitioner, and I think what we do is produce healthy, nutritional cheese, which I believe is a good staple, and I love it.
Tours happen throughout the year, but the baby goat tours happen in late February into March. It's all up to Mother Nature. They also do cheese making classes for all you aspiring cheesemongers. And be sure and ask Ed for the best way to prep their green chili cheese curds.